Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Slim. I'm Slim Overton, and I'm here on the Shona, Slim and Shona, uh, just promoting a show that we're going to have on tomorrow night. This being Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We had a show last Tuesday night, and we're going to have a show tomorrow night, Tuesday, October the 14th, and we want you to join us. We're going to have a couple of breast cancer survivors to have a conversation with us about their experiences as breast cancer survivors and what they have gone through to survive, to still be here, and how it's a constant. Um, It's a constant battle, if you wanna use that word. That might be a little strong, but we will, let them tell the story, or if it's a battle or if it's whatever it is to them personally to, make sure, because once you're diagnosed, it's always even though you can be declared cancer-free, it's always a possibility of the cancer returning, or, uh being in submission for a while and it returning. And I guess everybody who is diagnosed that first time, there's always a plan for what will be done if it returns. And and I'm just talking as not a non-medical person, a novice, as far as any kind of medical procedures or cancer, or you know things like that that go on. And we plan on having medical professionals, hopefully next Tuesday or within the next few weeks, doing this awareness month. We just wanted to, the first show we had with Shona, we just talked, we had a guest on there that had was making T-shirts about, cancer survivors, and dedicating all the money she got from that to the Breast Cancer Association. And that was a nice conversation we had, and Shona shared some vital information uh, that she had researched and brought to our attention during our conversation. We had a little fun as well, but it is a serious subject, and sometimes just to talk about it, we want to, make people feel comfortable to be able to talk about it, which will explain, some of the light moments we have, and not poking fun at the seriousness of it, but just lightening the uh, the atmosphere for the conversation. Sometimes that helps. But tomorrow night, the focus will be on our guests, who will be, as I mentioned, who are cancer, breast cancer survivors, and we really want you to tune in and participate. You can participate. You can make comments. You can ask questions if you have questions to them, and make the comments. Or if you are a survivor yourself, please be sure to comment and let us know that you're one, and we will shout you out, and possibly give you the opportunity to come on our show as well. And although we're going to focus this month because it is a national focus for breast cancer, but we can talk about this subject all year round. So if you don't get on during this month, there are other opportunities. We are a weekly show. And by the way, we have our own YouTube channel now, and uh, it's brand new, so we're gonna need you to help us out by going to that channel and subscribing, and so we can help build this channel fairly quickly. After one show, we are almost at 50 subscribers, and as low as that may sound to people that have been around for a while, that have thousands and some millions of subscribers. We just respectfully want to get a respectable number of subscribers so we can take advantage of some of the things that YouTube has to offer. So the quicker we can grow, the better. So our YouTube channel is called Our Take on It. That's the title of the actual YouTube channel featuring uh, myself and Shona. And we just looking forward to continuing on and doing what we do. We came together and decided let's do a joint venture here. She being in Georgia near Atlanta, and I'm here in the city of Portsmouth, P Town. From P Town to ATL, and we thought it would be interesting for us to come on and do a show and do a little something and talk about various subjects and uh, us being going all the way back to high school, being high school class. Well, we did have a class together or two. I know one in particular, but we were schoolmates. We graduated the same year, 1972, from IC Norcom High School in the city of Portsmouth, Virginia. Now, Greyhounds is our mascot. Uh, the dog, the Greyhound, one of the fastest around, and so we decided to do this, and that's what we're doing, and it's kind of new for us. And we have there are some other platforms that are out there that I'm involved with. The Portsmouth Coffee Talk is a YouTube channel, and another YouTube channel that I have personally is the Slim Nations One on Ones Experience. Look out for that too. That's when I have one on one conversations with people. But, I have the time to do all this. It's kinda hard to fit it all in sometimes, even if you're free, but because, it's a lot of other things in life, even though you're retired, that, you're responsible to do. So, excuse me. So I fit it in. But anyway, I'm real excited about the Slim and Shona's, show or our take on it, show and our YouTube channel and what we have planned going forward and what we have done so far. I'm really enjoying the interaction Shona and I have. It's fun. Sometimes I say some things that she has to sort of reel me in, but it's all my personality and her personality sort of gel together. They're different, but we are similar in a lot of ways, and in our thinking and what we want to accomplish here by sharing information to you, the audience, and hopefully we can build an audience, and you will know every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Now, this Tuesday we're going to do it at 7:30 because one of our guests is going to be late, and we want to make sure we gave her more time, you know, to uh, to share her story. Because normally we start at 7, and she can't be here until about 7:45. So we're going to start the show this Tuesday at 7:30. 7:30. And look for us at 7:30, but normally we'll be on at 7 p.m., 7 o'clock every Tuesday evening. So look for us. And most of the time we're going to be live, but sometimes we might record and show it on that Tuesday if something else interferes with, uh, you know, something else on our schedule, takes us away from being live on a particular Tuesday. But we're going to make sure our shows will be every Tuesday. So you'll know every Tuesday at 7 p.m. That's where you can find our take on it. The YouTube show channel, I'll take on it, featuring Slim and Shona. So just wanted to come on here live and sort of promote, our show for tomorrow evening. Very special show, and like you said, we're dedicating this month to breast cancer awareness, and hopefully we can get in the show about because this is also domestic violence month. You know, uh, awareness for that as well. And Shona is a victim of uh, was a victim of domestic violence. So, and we did a show. She did a show with me, a one-on-one with me, talking about her experience. So that video is out there as well. So check that out on one of my channels, one of my YouTube channels, the Slim Nation one-on-ones. So hopefully we can get in the show about domestic violence as well. But for right now, we're concentrating on breast cancer and the awareness of it and the experiences some of the people have had being diagnosed with breast cancer. It's a very serious thing. It's something that uh, is treatable if caught early, just like most cancers. If you catch them early, you can come up with a plan for treatment. It could be uh, a light treatment. It could be very aggressive treatment. It depends on what stage you're in. But there are ways, and they're coming up with the research is coming up with different ways to treat this every day. But the way cancer runs, every time you figure out a way to deal with one cancer, another one shows up. So it's just about being aware of what's going on with your body and the different ways, men and women, because men uh, can be diagnosed with breast cancer as well. I was hoping I could find a male that has been through breast cancer or been diagnosed with breast cancer, and why I have the mic here. If you know of anybody, if you that might see this, are one of those men who have been diagnosed with breast cancer, please let us know. You can email us. The email for our channel here is oslimnation@gmail.com. That's OSLIMNATION at gmail.com. O as in Overton, O slimnation at gmail.com. So you can email us there and let us know that you would like to come on the show. If you're a male and you've been diagnosed with breast cancer and you want to come on the show and talk to, if you know someone, a male that has been through that or was a breast cancer survivor, please let us know and hopefully we can get a male to come on and talk about his experience. A lot of people probably don't know that men can be diagnosed with breast cancer as well. Uh, so we're going to talk about all of that. Well, hope to get that information out there, especially when we have a oncology doctor or someone who specializes specifically in breast cancer or cancer in general, oncologist, and to come on and really give us some information, some professional information about breast cancer and how to what to look for, preventative measures, knowing the history. So, you know, look forward to that as well. But thanks everybody, and make sure you can go to our channel. I'll take on it. That's the title of our channel, our YouTube channel. Our take on it. You can go there right now and subscribe to us, even if you haven't watched a single video yet. You know, we coming with it. We're gonna come with it. We're gonna come with some great shows, some informative and entertaining shows. So you already know that. So you can go there to our channel right now, or once I finish this broadcast, and hit the subscribe button and just help us get our subscriptions up and and make sure you view our videos when they come on or view the recording of our videos and make sure you hit that like button so our views can also be elevated to the point where we can do some things beyond beyond what we have planned because we'll be working in unison with YouTube, and they do respect how many people are watching or how many people actually subscribe to what you're doing. And they also pay attention to the subject matter that you put out there, and which, encourages them to share our videos with an even broader uh, audience. You see, if you have YouTube, you'll see sometime when you turn it on, you see the recommendations that they, give to you to watch. So that's what we want to be. We want to be one of those recommendations that YouTube puts out there for their broad and vast audience, because they believe that we have something worth sharing to the general public out there. And we kind of think we do too. And going forward, we're gonna improve. We're gonna get better at what we do. You can already, if you watch, excuse me, you can already see how well Shona and I work together, and that's coming more together as we do more shows and know the roles that we play as far as uh, adding to what we do and what we want to accomplish with this channel. And you will notice how long we've been knowing each other because that will show as well. Going all the way back to high school. You're talking over 50-year friendship, you know, between Shona and I, with gaps, big gaps in between when, she was living her life, I was living mine. But we always remembered each other from our high school days and ran across each other every once in a while, especially when Facebook came along. We were more able to keep up with each other, even though we were in different states. So I'm one of those people that believe everything happens for a reason. And after we did, after we reconnected, and she started telling me about her life and some things that are going on, and I asked her, would she mind talking about it on a video, and not knowing how much you will actually share until you get on there and start talking about what your experience was as far as different domestic violence as was with her was let me take that back. Domestic violence was the subject that she wanted to talk about as her experience, and it got a lot of traction, got a lot of views on that particular subject, and I think a lot of people really respected her being able to really talk about it, and a lot of times it ends up being sort of like therapy for the person actually talking about it, and a great help to those that might view or listen and or watch what she has to say, things to look out for. And we had a show with her on with Kalima Overton, and no relations, but we consider ourselves cousins. Kalima Overton Amin, who has written a book about hidden in plain sight about narcissists, and the violence, the physical violence wasn't really her experience, but the emotional uh, part of of a man, you know, just totally taking over your life was her experience and her book, and we brought them together for a show, and that's out there as well. With even though they had different experiences, a lot of things were similar in what they went through. So it shows like this that I never know what to expect, and I'm so honored when people agree to come on and talk about something that's so personal. But the people that it really helps are those people that might sit in silence and nobody ever knows what they went through. And they might be acting out in a certain way and people don't understand why they are, but it's a reason for that. it's a root cause for the way they're acting out that might seem strange to us on the surface, but to them, it's just a way that they are coping with something that traumatic happened to them in their life and never talked about it. And sometimes seeing that someone else went through the same thing that you went through and are able to talk about it, it sort of releases something. And also, we all always encourage, professional counseling if you're going through something like that, because, you know, that coupled with everything else that you might want to do really helps. And sometimes you can't get out of that dark space unless you talk to someone that's trained to help you through that dark tunnel and make you feel better about yourself. Because sometimes we'll feel that it's our fault if we go through something that someone else caused and we don't know how to get out of that trend of thought unless we get some professional help, along with being able to come on and share your personal story with millions of people sometimes in the case. Hopefully that'll be the case with us, millions of people. But for right now, whoever we reach, however large or however small, helping that one or two people or three or 10 that might be in that dark space that just need that initial push to either go get help. And I'm still talking about domestic violence now, or, just remain in that dark space and act out and not really be satisfied with your life. But also, the people that have gone through breast cancer and the toll that might take on a lot of people physically as well as mentally. Sometimes the same is true as far as needing that professional help or being able to really talk to someone about it. Doesn't always have to be on a video or on YouTube. It could be someone that you trust, just having that one on one or that personal conversation with someone, sharing what you have gone through. It can, just make a big difference in your life. And, but that professional help, you know, I think is the way to go. And often, I think it's getting better now, but for years, in the African American community. It wasn't something that we were privileged to because of the cost and because of the stigma behind talking to a psychiatrist or a psychologist. You know, you didn't want people to think or know that you might be having mental issues. That wasn't a good look in the community and made people whisper. But now it's one of the bravest things you can do, admitting to the fact that you need help and going out and getting it. And so that's if you're going through something physical like breast cancer diagnosis or physical or mental abuse in a relationship. So I've gone too far. I just wanted to come up here and promote tomorrow's show or Tuesday's show, our next show, which is Tuesday, October the 14th, which is tomorrow. But and also going forward every Tuesday at 7 p.m., but tomorrow at 7:30. But at 7 p.m. every Thursday, every Tuesday, you will see Shona and Slim up here on our YouTube channel. I will take on it. So we'll see you then. Thanks a lot, everybody, and take care and have a great day. And keep in mind, watch the Slim and Shona podcast named our take on it on the YouTube channel on our brand new YouTube channel. Um, we just need you to subscribe now and subscribe when you see us. But also make sure you watch it. I think you'll get something out of each of the shows that we do, uh, especially the ones that we have where we bring on the actual professionals to share uh, information that you can really follow. We are just, the host of the show that have our own opinions and some of our own experiences with people we know. But those professionals we bring on, and I'll let you know, I'll promote that. Those are the shows you really want to pay attention to because those are the ones that really gonna be the ones that's gonna help you or more beneficial to you as far as if you are experiencing breast cancer as a diagnosis or domestic violence during this month. Okay, we'll see you. Take care. And this is Slim just signing off.